They need to know a song, don't they?
Yes.
They don't know.
Next paragraph. But you have to wait for us.
Wait us to respond.
Yes.
Very good.
When you wait and we repeat. What's the class like?
We are live. Hi, okay. Ready? Ready? Start the study. Easy. Maybe Mr. Tali.
Prabhu Kadaya, Prabhu Kadaya, Prabhu Kadaya.
Jaya Prabhupada,
बोलिए।
जय ओम विष्णु पाठ परम Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Satchidananda Acharya ki jai, Shri Tadabhagavad Subhadra ki jai, Guru Ratnari Bolo, glory to assemble the devotees, all glory to assemble the devotees, all glories to the Bal Gopal singers.
Jai, wow, yeah, wow.
Yes.
Our future.
Keep training and Vishani, please. Okay, you should know all about standard prayer.
और गोपिका
What's on that?
और गोपिका
Gopika, अच्छा.
चिट्टी चिट्टी गोपिका
Hari Bol Allah. If you can change this to line, or I can show you where I can do it. Today's sponsor is Luna Ben from.
Okay.
Yes, let's move it right now.
Rama, I'm blaming you for the turban. Okay, I'll do that. You said it. I'll be here. Okay, you go singers, take the job. Only one go. You take it already? I mean, yeah.
Is it on the way? Okay.
Finally, you can better.
Oh, it means it's last. Yeah, I missed last week. Yeah, much better. Stay away from it. Because it lingers in your body for 2-3 weeks, isn't it?
Who's the sponsor again?
I don't know. I forget the surname, isn't it? I think I don't know Ben Shah from rugby.
I spell
ARUNA
it. Aruna B
ARUNA NABEN Shah
right?
SHAH. Just to the sponsor, it's not sponsorship, to the sponsor. Today's feast, feast sponsor is
Gaura. You good? Yeah. Axe. Can you dance? Yeah. Axe. Baji. सारा क्लीन कर दिया पर ये जूस की टेप लेंगे
मैं क्या बटन बटन लगे रहने
don't do that
व्हील्स किस लिए लिखा
उसका पीछे वाला फ्रेम
जी कीर्तन बजाएंगे मुझे ही खाना है
जय हो आपके या हर वक्त रहता है या तो हर वक्त रहता है चिंता नहीं
हाँ जी
They sit on the platform. Whenever they want to move inside. Or make it dynamic back. For filming, they can just move side to side.
Rama bro, you like Saudi day? Yeah, मैं एक दो बार आपको try कीजिए we're keeping
पापा क्या कर रहे हैं?
मैंने ये वाला साइड को काट दिया आने दो ना इसमें रुका मैंने भी नहीं कोई आराम नहीं तू ही जाइए
Are you not shaving for the whole month?
Yeah, Shrivan Purnima.
I'm shaving for month.
What are you doing?
Solutions है सब reset my reset the green.
Solution I think
Oh,
It's alright. I'm not going. Don't even. I'll give you.
so that's my procession.
No, it is. Today, yesterday was such a long day. I got home at 3 a.m. Had a conversation. Are they using the speaker? No.
Get someone to do it.
It's 5:30.
Or we can just do Kirtan. But in the meantime, just put over.
And then you put an arcade, but not, I'm not sure if they read.
Haven't read. We need to change the audio.
I really enjoy researching the documents. What's that noise about? Sounds electrical. Yeah, lots. I think 4,000. A lot, yeah.
It seems to be more people in there than Leicester.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a smaller area, so the streets are a lot smaller, so that it looks like it's more people. But I would say Leicester's probably got quite a lot as well. Oh. Hello, can you grab the other harmonium, please? It's over here. You might need to check that HDMI adapter because it was making a noise the other day when I was doing service. Let me take it. Something making a lot of crackling.
Stop that.
Hello? You can like just put the picture on the deities for now. And then just like mute the audio for a bit. Yeah, can you mute
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Jai Ho.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Gora 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 Hari, Gora 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 Hari,
Gora 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 Hari, Gora 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 Hari.
Jaya Sachidandan Gora Hari, Vishnu Priya Pranadana Hariya Bihari.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Vishnu Priya Pranadana Nadiya Bihari.
Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Jaya Nitai Chan.
Jayo Nitai Chan, Jayo Jayo Nitai Chan.
Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Jaya Nitai Chan.
Jayo Nitai Chan, Jayo Jayo Nitai Chan.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jayo Gurudev, Jayo Jayo
Nitai Gaura
Gurudev.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Haribol.
Yeah.
Shri Shri Sachinandaya Chan ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki jai. Nityai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Yeah, please raise your hands. Bolo Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So a warm welcome on a cold evening. It's going to get cold more and more, so people don't walk around without your jackets. You'll catch a cold. And this week is we're having Diwali on Friday and on Thursday, 31st as well, on the 1st as well. And on the 2nd of November is Ankut, Govardhan Puja. And Sunday will be our Sunday program. So we actually got quite a busy weekend. And please bring your families, come. And, you can't go back to Bharat because your students here. So might as well come here and remember this is your family as well. So we have a cafe here. We'll have prasad as well, but we've got a cafe with a vegetarian. It's all vegetarian anyway. And then it'll be pizzas, veggies, what is it? Kachoris, samosas and all that. So it'll be incredible Diwali Haribol probably. So please do come and don't just sit in your rooms and locked up and worrying about studies. Come and enjoy your culture of Diwali and Ankut. Especially Ankut is very, very good because it's to do with Krishna lifting the Govardhan. And all of you have stress, so Krishna will lift that stress easily with his little finger. And don't think it happened 5,000 years ago and it's not repeating. Krishna actually lifts your burden all the time. He does that, and that's why we have these centers. So what we'll do now is today is Ekadashi, so it'll be a Ekadashi type of prasad. And we also have Ekadashi pizzas. So if you fancy Ekadashi pizza, you can order it on there and they're making it for you. And you can enjoy it in the cafe. But there'll be normal prasad here as well. Potatoes. Mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, roast potato, what's it? No, peanuts as well, yeah. Potato, yeah. So now we'll sing Jai Radha Madhava, and then there'll be a reading of the Ekadashi Katha, and we'll talk from Bhagavad Gita, and then we'll have Aarti, and then there'll be the feast. Jai Ho. I'll move this here a bit. That's okay. No problem. Mr. Dance. Mr. Dance.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Gopi Jannavalabha Jayo Girivaradari Jayo Girivaradari Jayo Gopi Jannavalabha Jayo Girivaradari Jayo Girivaradari
Gopi Jannavalabha Jayo Girivaradari Jayo Girivaradari Jashodanandana Vrajajanaranja Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranja Jashodanandana Vrajajanaranja Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranja Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayadada Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai,
Jai Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai.
Jayo Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram,
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jayo Jayo Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today is Ekadashi and the name is Rama Ekadashi. And Ekadashi, people don't realize that if you do sadhana without fasting on Ekadashi, you'll do okay, but it's not that much of an improvement in your life. You're just polishing your life. But when you keep Ekadashi, your past prarabdha, your sins, they get cut. And those people who then do Janamastami fast, it is said that 1,000 times more than Ekadashi is Janamastami fast. It cuts all your sins. And then Gaur Purnima, similarly, loads of sins get cut. And some of you might be thinking that I've been doing Ekadashi and Janamastami about 30, 40 years, but why am I miserable? What's happening? Why are they not cutting? And you don't know how many sins you have done. It's like a farmer, when the harvest comes up, it takes him time to cut the grain. And because we used to wonder that, we kept nirjal, stayed overnight, did all written there. And one devotee, he would do nirjal every time for a reason, that his life improves. And so he didn't improve, so he stopped doing Ekadashi. I told him, you have an agenda. You did it because for a reason. It wasn't for the love of the Lordship. The main thing is, that's what I'll pick up from Bhagavad Gita, is 7th chapter, 1st verse, but I'll read the Katha first. It's all about what your goal in life is. There's the primary goal, and then there's a secondary goal. Some of the secondary goals, like we are grihastas, so you got to look after the children, you got to go to work and all that. Those are not options. Either you beg or you work. Those are goals set there. Society has set them like that. But funny thing is, elephants have bigger family than us, and they never go to any factory, or they don't do IT or anything like that. but somehow they've been around, and ants and bumblebees, the bees, honeybees, they work day and night without any salary or anything, but they give us honey. We steal their hard work because nature has put that in there. So there is the Varnashram system. Varna means your occupation. What is your occupation? Depending on your, not on your birth, on your capacity, your nature, and that's what you would choose automatically. Chaturvarna maya srishtam gun karma vibhagacha. Your gun, what is your qualities? So occupation is there. So there's no option to that. That's why we are here. We are traveling. We left Bharat to be in England. Why? And when we got here, we thought maybe America has got more, or this job has got more, and all that, because the goal is money. And why do we need money? Serve the Lord. I heard a serve. I'm going deaf. And so survive. No, it isn't. It isn't. Life is for living, not surviving. Well, that's what most people are doing. They don't realize life has a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, you don't know the purpose, you're just going along and then thinking, well, I'm hungry, so I need to eat. Or I'm tired, I need to sleep. So it's looking for comfort and satisfy your hunger. And then you need a little bit of friendship. So then you have different kind of friendships. And then you feel like you need love, the way we know love. Love has different definitions. So we get married. Then we have children, become attached to children. So you can see the society has got these goals, and they're thinking, if I have all this, I've succeeded, successful. But they go to universities and all that, and to get the money and comfort. Look at the animals, they never go for schools, they never go to factory, they have families, they have children. Prabhupada said that when a boy looks at a girl, when they fall in love, they don't go to university to learn how to fall in love. It just happens. It's natural like that. So I just wanted to say that we have goals in life, and we're quite happily thinking, well, I've got a house, I've got a wife, I've got children, they're schooling, I've got a steady job, and we go on holidays and all that. All the boxes are ticked. But back of your mind thinking, I'm sure there's more to this. And atato brahma jigyasa. So that's when you become inquisitive. Kadi yaar ek ghanta late si, tu to zyada late aaya, hai? Ek ghanta late hai? Oh, it's naughty. No, you've done very well. Give him a big round of applause. He came all down to naughty. So, no, because I thought the clocks are set back. Main dekh raha is sada Prabhu kadon aaoge. So, Hanji. If you don't fast? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like having medicine. Whether you have faith in it or not, people say it makes difference. But if you don't have the medicine, there's going to be no change. So this is prescribed. Patra apatra vichara nahi sthana sthan. Yehi yanha pahaya tanha kare Krishna prema dan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu didn't look for qualification. They were so merciful, they realized this guy is suffering. Para dukha dukhi. A Vaishnava thinks they are suffering. Prabhupada went all the way to America. He said those youngsters are suffering. The hippies, they left the establishment. They just started to live in commune, did whatever they wanted to do, enjoyed sense gratification, drugs, you name it, psychedelic and all that. We went through that period ourselves. I had long hair and everything. So we did that. We thought, that's it. That's going to carry on. But where are the hippies now? They're gone. But Prabhupada saw them as suffering. People are looking for a purpose in life. And Srila Prabhupada gave it. Hippies have gone. Prabhupada is still here. Big round of applause for Srila Prabhupada. Now that's called the goal. The goal. Similarly, if you examine your life, that's all you're doing. You're working hard for comfortable living. But what happens if something happens, a challenge in your family, somebody disappears, somebody passes away? Today, I got a text from someone. They said, please don't announce it, but our dear mother has gone. you know. So I didn't announce it because that's what they want. These days they want privacy and things like that. In the olden times, people would go to their house immediately to support them. But people have become so isolated, they say, please don't announce. They can't handle guests. Whereas before, in Bharat, anybody turns up. Atithi Devo Baba. So Atithi comes, straight away, pronte, from where, all this comes up like that. These days people are ringing, is it okay to come? Can you come tomorrow? Because something on, football match, or something like that. But before Atithi Deva Bhava, so whenever somebody passes away or something, they know how to entertain guests. But now, children don't know what to do. So they say, can you keep it quiet? But then they say the news. So whatever they asked, I kept quiet. But somebody passed away. And when I saw them last, I thought, they haven't got long to live. But they didn't tell me that, but they've gone. And I realized, you better watch out. This death comes unannounced. Well, in Middle East, it comes announced. They warn you, can you empty the house? We're going to blow you. So they know that they're going to do that. But otherwise, and that is the point. This is where we are different from the animals. Animals do not worry about their death. They're fearful of it. They'll run, to keep alive. But they do not know, don't have the knowledge saying, can I make the difference? Similarly, we are working day and night to accumulate wealth, thinking that'll be our safety net. But it is not just safety net, because you're identifying with the net. This body is a net, a machinery. Yantra arudani maya. In Bhagavad Gita, it says it's a machine. You are not the machine. You're in the, and Prabhupada, I was listening to Prabhupada today. Please do listen to Prabhupada on YouTube. That's why whoever I have friends with, I tell them, please watch Srila Prabhupada. He's speaking himself. Whereas before, some of you are lazy to read, but at least you can hear the YouTube. So it's very important to hear Srila Prabhupada. Sorry? Yeah, they're Prabhupada's. It's Prabhupada's. There's many other sites as well. But it should be Prabhupada speaking. You'll get it directly from Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, he gave a lovely example. He says in Calcutta, I've seen it. People sitting in a Porsche car, like a Rolls Royce or something, they'll unwind the window in the street and there'll be a rickshawala. And the driver will say, hey, rickshaw. Not rickshawala. Hey, rickshaw. And he looks at the car. So Prabhupada is saying foolishly he thinks he's Rolls Royce and the other guy is rickshaw. Not rickshawala. So similarly, we think with this body, I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm tall, I'm a woman, I'm a male like that. This is our vehicle, and you're calling each other by the vehicle. Prabhupada gave a very nice example. He's actually called him rickshaw. He said, I've seen him many times. Hey, rickshaw. And the guy looks as well, yes, Saab. So we identify him with the body. Don't think you're in the temple that you're not identifying with the body. You are. We are. I am. You got to tell yourself, I've got to stop thinking I am the body. Okay, even if you're not thinking of the body, what do? When you get hungry, you need to eat. So you start to cook. In the morning when you get up, you go to the toilet, have a shower. All day, what are you doing? Whatever the body needs are, you're fulfilling that. Tell me, when do you really think and saying, am I the body or something else? How many people think that every day? You do? For how long? How many seconds? Just a little bit, and just a thought. The rest of the day, God, I'm hungry. Man, I'm tired, I'm dropping off. Shows you, it's not that you're devotee now, you're not thinking of the body. You are spending most of your time with the body. Day and night. Even at the temple. I know when the bhoga offering is off, people walk out to have the bhoga, the offering of the Lordship, because they realize they drop the class, they go out there hungry. Prabhu, I can't handle hunger. For others, that's why you have these Kartik Vratas. Some people just eat once. And Lents, the Christians, they reduce their eating and everything like that. Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Udropasta Vegam. These Vegams, this pushing are there of the body, not the soul. So you might think, I'm a devotee of the Lord and don't identify with the body. But actually, day and night, if you work it out, you are supplying the needs of the body. And the desires are all to do with the body. So Prabhupada again and again, in every purport he would mention, don't be on the bodily platform. So I'm just saying, you might think you're saved because you're at the temple like that, but are you committing that I want to find Atato Brahma Jigyasa, I want to find out who I am? Even when you look in the mirror, when I'm shaving or whatever like that, look at this patch here, that patch there. Afterwards, think, oh, it looks great and everything. So you feel confident, you go out. When there's a wedding or something, you all wear dresses and everything. You want to look smart and everything. And people acknowledge you look handsome and beautiful. Because, thank you so much. You feel more confident. Because you want to present yourself. No, you present your body nicely. Everywhere is to do with the body. But when you realize I'm a spirit soul, the body is like a car. If you have a nice car, but you're a driver and the car. The car is not the driver. These days you got automatic one. I mean, Guru Sevaka's got one. You can stand outside the car and press a button. It moves on its own. But it can't go to London. Well, maybe you can program. Nowadays, they've got taxis and everything like that. But what is the fun? That is still a vehicle, right? But who are we is a Tato Brahma Jigyasa, a very important question. That's why you must read Bhagavad Gita. This one, if you're not reading Bhagavad Gita every day, even when you're initiated or whatever, you are really going away from realizing who you are. Because Srila Prabhupada again and again tells you what the goal is. It's not about knowing it. Have you targeted? Are you on target with the goal? These days, the weapons they have, they find their target. Ask Hamas, Hezbollah. They've lost leaders. These guys can target them. That's what we're talking about. Trajectory. This is where I'm going. Bharaji. Yeah. So, I am just making you aware. You can have an idea, but then you set your mind on it saying, I want to do something about it. Now, the thing is, we are human beings. We have faults. We are lazy. Is being lazy a good quality? Yeah, but we all are. It's true. I'm lazy many times. I'm saying, I'll do it tomorrow. आज का काम कल पे छोड़ देते हैं. कल का परसों. यहाँ हम बरसों. We are here for a long time. अरे rush क्या है? So lazy calm does not do well. कल का काम करो आज. आज का अभी. I know many people who do that. They're very, very successful. So the goal I'm talking about, so I want to read from Bhagavad Gita about Krishna giving you that goal. Very, very important. Don't let your neighbor give you a goal or somebody else and whatever. It's who is the authority telling you, set this goal, you will be successful. Because the way you're living now, one day, Ganga Mai ki jai hone wali hai. One day you'll go, did you really do well to go to the next stage? Because this stage will finish. Don't think you'll do something magic trick that you'll stay for eternally. Many tried. Hiranyakashipu tried. Brahmaji said, no, I can't give it. And yet Prahlad Maharaj got it. He lived longer than his father. He didn't even ask for it. So people want to live forever. It's because the body can't live forever, but the soul does. It's eternal. Na jayate mriyate vakadachin. So I'm just giving you perspective before I dive into the katha now. So now, Ekadashi Katha, we are doing it for a reason, that it actually annihilates many of your previous sins, and some of them even killing of a Brahman. Because killing of a guru, killing of Brahman is considered most abominable. And some of the Ekadashi can clear that as well. Please realize that in this world, we are all prisoners. And that's why Durga means jail, and Durga Mata is the superintendent of the jail. And the more you want to stay here, it's an easy job for Durga Mata, because she realizes they're not going to escape. Devi hi esha gunamai mam maya durutya. Krishna goes, this Devi of mine. Krishna's Devi, he is actually Mayapati. And we are Maya Adeen. We get influenced by Maya. And all the modern education we have, with which we get jobs is actually Mayav. It's Maya education. It's not Vidya, it's Avidya. Vidya is actually the Vedas, knowing spiritual thing. Let's not be duped by this modern education, PhDs, and all this. It's good in material world, but it doesn't give you the goal. But we are aiming to teach our children so they can be successful at degree stage, MA, or you come for education. There's nothing wrong with it. But please realize that's not complete education. It's avidya. You need to take the A away, make it vidya. So know this and also know the spiritual knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. This is real Gyan. Gyan and Vigyan. Vigyan is you've realized the knowledge then. You know, like somebody wants to be a pilot. So you can see loads of videos on it and maybe is familiar with the cockpit and all that, but he's never flown. Would you trust him? Even Prabhupada said, if somebody says MBBS, he's a doctor, but he said, well, where did you study? He goes, no, I just looked it on YouTube, internet. And would you let him give you injection? He said, no, Prabhu, you haven't got the authority. So similarly, you have to realize that what is the authority saying what my goal is? And I'll tell you this thing, animals they cannot have this goal which humans get it. Animals can't. And we have been through stages of animal life, bird life, aquatic lives, even trees, seeds, herbs, all this. They cannot get the goal which we can get. So consider yourself very, very fortunate that you're a human being. But Prabhupada said you're just wasting your life. You've never glorified the Lord. You never loved the Lord. You try to love His things. And it seems great because, of course, it's nice. When you see a rich man, if he says, oh, you want my car? Say, great, thank you. He takes your car. Oh, you want iPhone? He gives you all the things. You think he's a great guy. Look, he's given me all these things for your independence. But you never say to the rich man, can I serve you? You know, and he'd say, well, he's interested in me. Otherwise, everybody interested in the rich man's things and products. Similarly, we are interested in Krishna's things, not in Krishna himself. So I'm just telling you, if you get Krishna, you get everything else as well. You don't have to worry about it. Prabhupada said that a rich man's son, even though he might be foolish, but he can get whatever he wants because his father is very rich. Whereas somebody who hasn't got a rich father, he has to work very hard to get even a small thing. Somebody told me, oh, do you have an this is an Apple Watch, isn't it? Apple Watch, right? So I said, yeah, I got it. My son gave it to me. And he goes, you know what? You're very lucky because I don't have one and I'm working. I don't have one. I goes, well, my son gave it to me. I said, he gives me other things as well. And one day I was having a glass of water next to the computer. And he goes, Dad, do you know how expensive this computer is? I goes, no, he just gave it to me. So I don't value it. And the other person laughed. He says, to get this, I'll be thinking, but to me, my son has given it to me. I put it on there like that. Similarly, a son of a rich billionaire, he doesn't value what his father is giving. He doesn't even value the father. He thinks it's his right to get that because I'm his son, he's got to give it like that. But a good devotee says to Krishna, I don't want anything else, I want you. How can I serve you? That's where love starts. You can have two workers who gets wages and works from 9 to 5, very good. You get the other one, he might come a little late, but he stays on. And only when the boss says, okay, you can go home now, it's okay. He never looks at his fault that he comes late. He realizes, this guy just waits for me, gets tired, maybe comes late like that. Love has different things. Love does not have a discipline which we know. The Lord doesn't dictate actually. His Maya dictates. His Maya dictates. You put your hand in fire, the fire doesn't burn you. You put your hand in the fire, that's the nature of the fire. If the fire, you put your hand, it didn't burn, it's not fire. So Krishna creates nature that when you trespass it, you're going to get a reaction. So it's not Krishna said, oh, burn his hand. He's busy with Radharani and other things. Just the fire burns you. So you got to know the nature. You got to know your boundaries, where they are. So in life, many times we blame, God and whatever, but realize you were foolish. You were in ignorance that you did that. So reading the Bhagavad Gita is very important. You realize what is Krishna saying. Anukulasya. Whatever he says, Pratikulasya is going opposite to what Krishna is saying. And most people are doing that. They don't even know what Krishna is saying. They don't read Gita. But when you read it and not do what Krishna is saying, you're worse than those who are not reading it. At least they will be excused. But you read it. You know the law and you're still driving on the wrong side of the road. People say, why? You say, I know, officer. I just felt like, let me try. And that's why the accident happened. So we're contravening but if you don't know the laws, but they don't excuse you. Say, sorry, ignorance is no excuse. You should have known like that. So please realize you're going through life, birth, death, old age, disease. Janam, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukh, dosha, anudarshanam. So you're going to meet them. It's part of the program. That's why you do Ekadashi. When you do Ekadashi, you realize what's happening is the challenges are still coming, but your love for Krishna is increasing. That is the goal of life. Don't you want love of Krishna? We all do. But do you feel his love? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But how about Kirtanya Sada Hari? You're all the time feeling him. You got tears in your eyes, not because you haven't got any money or something, because you want to see him. I really want to see you, Lord. George Harrison wrote that. He means it. He's heard about him. Rukmani heard about Krishna, wrote a letter, says, I don't want to get married to, was it Shishupal? I want to marry you. Please rescue me. I haven't even met you. And Krishna read the letter and he came, the last moment, took her. So similarly, we are hearing about Krishna. We have fallen in love with him. So we are saying, I don't want to get married to this Maya. Krishna, please can you rescue me? That's where Ekadashi Devi comes. And that's where Janmashtami comes. That's where Ram Navami comes. All these functions are not for you to have great Kedli Majaivi. Oh, Diwali time, Jalebi time, or Ekadashi, or halwai shops, longs or queues. That's all we think Jalebi is. But diya and all that kind of thing. Realize these festivals are actually neutralizing your prarabdha, the reactions, what you've done in the past. You don't know what you've done, but you are being challenged daily as a reaction of whatever you done in the past like that. So I'll read the katha now. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Janardana, O protector of all beings, what is the name of the Ekadashi that comes during the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, of the month of Kartik? So on Diwali night, it's almost dark, isn't it? And so we are heading towards Diwali, so it's a Krishna Paksha, means dark night, fortnight, of the month of Kartik, October and November. Please impart this sacred knowledge to me. The Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, then spoke as follows. O Lion among kings, please listen as I narrate to you the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark part of the month of Kartik is called Rama Ekadashi. It is most auspicious, for it at once eradicates the greatest sins and awards one the passage to the spiritual abode. I shall now narrate to you its history and glories. There once lived a famous king of the name Muchkunda, who was friendly to Lord Indra, the king of heavenly planets, as well as with Yamraj, Varuna and Vibhishan, the pious brother of demon Ravan. Muchkunda always spoke the truth and constantly rendered devotional service to me. That's Krishna speaking, so he's saying, Muchkunda serve me. Because he ruled according to religious principles, there was no disturbance in his kingdom. So even the leaders have to be pious. You know, if any country is suffering, point the finger at the leader. So the leader is not good. You know, if a child is naughty, who do you blame? The parents straight away. The teachers do. They say, could you teach her? They blame the teachers. He's not teaching him anything. But you leave the child is naughty, the father. Similarly, anything happening in country is the leader. Leaders have to be very sober. It's a responsibility. Muchakunda's daughter was named Chandraprabhaga after a sacred river, and the king gave her in marriage to Shoban, the son of Chandrasen. One day, Shoban visited his father-in-law's palace on the auspicious Ekadashi day. This visit made Shobana's wife, Chandrabhag, quite anxious, for she knew, listen to this, for she knew that her husband was physically very weak and unable to bear the austerity of a day-long fast. She said to him, "My father is very strict about following Ekadashi. On Dashmi, the day before Ekadashi, he strikes a large kettle drum and announces, 'Nobody should eat on Ekadashi, the sacred day of Sri Hari.'" That's a leader. When Shoban heard the sound of the kettle drum, he said to his wife, "O beautiful one, what am I to do now? Please tell me how I can save my life and obey your father's strictness and at the same time satisfy our guests." Chandrabhag then spoke, "My dear husband, in my father's house, nobody, not even the elephants or horses, what to speak of consenting human beings, eats on Ekadashi. Indeed, none of the animals are given their ration of grains, leaves, or straw, or even water. Heavy, isn't it? On Ekadashi, the sacred day of Sri Hari. So how can you escape fasting? My beloved husband, if you must eat something, then you should leave here at once. Now, with firm conviction, decide on what you have to do." And the wives always try to accommodate the husbands. And he had to decide. Prince Shoban then said, "I have decided to fast on the sacred Ekadashi day." Give a big round of applause to Shoban. He's going to try. "Whatever my fate is, it will surely come to pass." Deciding thus, Shoban attempted to fast on this Ekadashi, but he became unbearably disturbed with excessive hunger and thirst. Eventually, the sun set in the west, and the arrival of the auspicious night made all the Vaishnavas very happy. "O Yudhishthira, all the devotees enjoyed worshipping me, Sri Hari, and remaining awake all through night, but Prince Shoban that night became absolutely unbearable. Indeed, when the sun rose on Dvadashi, that Prince Shoban was dead. King Muchkunda observed his son-in-law's funeral, ordering a large stack of wood he assembled for the fire, but he instructed his daughter Chandrabhaga not to join her husband on the funeral pyre. Ki sati nahi banna aapne. Thus Chandrabhaga, after performing all the purificatory processes and procedures for honoring her deceased husband, continued to live in her father's house. Lord Shri Krishna continued, "O best of the kings, Yudhishthira, even though Shoban died because of observing Rama Ekadashi, the merit that he accrued enabled him, after his death, to become the ruler of a kingdom high on the peak of Mandrachal mountain." So actually, when he passed away, he actually became a great king, another place. He got rewarded. Because we think of life as presently and thinking that's eternal. It isn't. You know, there was one person, he had a lot of money, so he was about to die. So he said in his prayer, "Lord, I'll do all anushtans, yagyas and everything. Please extend my life." You've heard this before. And extended by 50 years. So the Lord was happy, it was extended by 50 years. When he died, where did he go? Went to Vaikunt. And he was very unhappy. So Narayan went to him and said, "Why are you unhappy? You're in Vaikunt now." He said, "Why didn't I come 50 years ago here?" So we think this is Vaikunt, because you can see things, but actually if you look around, there's a lot of misery. So that's why this Shoban, he died, but look, he became a king straight away. You thought he lost something. No, he gained. So that should encourage you saying, don't worry, just keep Ekadashi, whatever happens, because the next life is incredible. But if you go to Vaikunt, in Vaikunt there's no death at all. So you're sacrificing something. My brother always laughs. He says, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Nandrai said that, but nobody wants to die, but you can't go to heaven with this body. But they would like to go to heaven. But no, maine nahi marna hai. This kingdom was like a city of the demigods, very lustrous, with unlimited jewels set in the walls of its building that gave off light. The pillars were made of rubies and gold inlaid with diamonds shone everywhere. As King Shobhan sat upon a throne beneath a pure white canopy, servants fanned him with yak-tail whisks. A stunning crown rested upon his head, beautiful earrings adorned his ears, a necklace grazed his throat, and bejeweled armlets and bracelets encircled his arms. He was served by Gandharvas, the best of the heavenly singers, and Apsaras, celestial dancers. Verily, he resembled a second Indra. One day, a Brahmin named Soma Sharma, who lived in Muchkunda's kingdom, happened upon Shobhana's kingdom while traveling to various places of pilgrimage. The Brahmin saw Shobhan in all his resplendent glory and thought he might be the son-in-law of his own king Muchkunda. When Shobhan saw the Brahmin approaching, he immediately rose up from his seat and welcomed him. After Shobhan had paid his respectful obeisances, he asked the Brahmin about his well-being and about the health and welfare of his father-in-law, his wife, and all the residents of the city. Soma Sharma then said, "O king, all the residents and subjects are well in your father-in-law's kingdom, and Chandrabhaga and your other family members are also quite well. Peace and prosperity reign throughout the kingdom. But there's one thing. I'm quite astonished to find you here. Please tell me about yourself. Nobody has ever seen such a beautiful city as this. Kindly tell me how you obtained it." King Shobhan then began to tell his story. "Because I observed the Rama Ekadashi, I was given this splendid city to rule over. But for all of its grandeur, it's only temporary." What is it? Only temporary. See, even that destination is temporary. I beg you to do something to correct this deficiency. You see, this is only an ephemeral city, a place of this material world. How may I make the beauties and glories permanent? And that's why Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Brahman means eternity. You are in the temporary world. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Jigyasa, becoming is saying, this is temporary. What's eternal? That's Brahman. And your soul is eternal. You are the soul, and you're looking for eternal. Don't look at your body. Look at yourself, the real self. And this self is part of the super soul. So in the 13th chapter, Krishna says, "Know thyself to be me." And that confused me for a long time. I realized, we are part and parcel of the Lordship. So if you're part and parcel like this finger and me, there's no difference. But if you cut it, you realize this is Haridas's finger. And it'll be just lying there. But when it's connected, that's Haridas's finger. If I have a ring on it, diamond ring, it's my ring. Sachinandanitaya Chand ki. So how may I make these beauties and glories permanent? See, that's why when we live our lives, when we have a house, and because I know somebody, they moved to a new house. It was more beautiful than the previous one. And within 6 months, then there was a tragedy. He passed away. So then we realized everybody thought that was a promotion, right? But then look what was waiting there. That scares us. So many people in Bharat, if they're happy in a residence, they don't change their house. They say, "I found bhakti here, sukh here, I ain't moving." Because many people move and they suddenly realize, okay, the move was good, but look, I didn't expect this to happen to me. So please, I'll tell you this thing. If you find a place where your bhakti is good, stay put, because you need bhakti. The Brahman then asks, "Why is this kingdom unstable and how will it become stable? Please fully explain this to me and I shall try to help you." Shobhan then answered, "Because I fasted on Rama Ekadashi without any faith." Oh, your question is good. Thank you. You must have read this katha before. Yeah, okay. So without any faith, this kingdom is impermanent. But he still didn't get punished. He still got the reward though. But he realized he didn't go to Vaikunt. He was like Vaikuntha Bas, a reflection of Vaikunt. "Please return to Chandrabag, the beautiful daughter of King Muchkunda, and tell her what you have seen and understand about this place and about me. Surely if you a pure-hearted Brahman, tell her this, my city will soon become permanent. Thus the Brahman returned to his city and related the entire episode to Chandrabag, who was both surprised and overjoyed to hear this news of her husband. She said, "Oh Brahman, is this a dream you have seen, or is it actually a factual thing?" And Som Sharma, the Brahman, replied, "Oh princess, I've seen your late husband face to face in that wonderful kingdom which resembles a realm of the denizens of heaven's playground. But your former husband has asked me to relate to you that he says that his kingdom is unstable and could vanish into thin air at any moment. Therefore, he hope you can find a way to make it permanent." Chandrabag then said, "O sage, among the Brahmins, please take me to that place where my husband resides at once, for I greatly desire to see him again. Surely I shall make his kingdom permanent with the merit that I have acquired by fasting on every Ekadashi throughout my life." This is why we do all these Ekadashis. They are accumulating benefit. And she knew about this, that I can make the difference. So please, whenever you meet any Vaishnavas, and they've been fasting, they've been following sadhana and everything, be very careful not to offend them. They don't do anything, but what they've done defends them very much. We all might look alike, but we are different, And people make mistakes when they go to Dham, Vrindavan, Mayapur. They see somebody as a rickshawala and they tell them things, tell them off, and I've seen it. And you realize they're Dhamvasis. So even Westerners are very careful. They say, "Prabhu, they're Dhamvasi, don't say anything to them." And I've had arguments with rickshawalas because they always ask, got a lot and whatever, and then you haggle and whatever. But eventually I start to give them whatever they wanted, and everybody knew Haridas. All the rickshawalas knew, "Hey, Haridas Prabhu," because they realized this guy doesn't haggle. But initially I was doing it, and then I realized they work day and night, and they are in the Dhamvasis. By the influence of that great Rishi's rites, the merit she had accrued by fasting for so many Ekadashis made her body transcendental. Dibya Sharir. Siddh Sarup. And that's what we are after. Do you know what happens? Your body is influenced by the mind and the intelligence, right? Sometimes some people, they look depressed and you can see them in their eyes. And suddenly you say something wonderful, the depression lifts because the mind becomes happy like that. Do you know, similarly, those people are on, Atma Tattva. They're on the platform of Atma. It comes through. Somebody said, Vishaka, from temple president of the manor, Prabhupada's disciple, female, she used to photograph, and her husband, Yadubar. They used to photograph Prabhupada all the time. She said, "I photographed Prabhupada at 2 a.m. When he got up, photographed him. He said he looked transcendental like nobody else does at 2 a.m. He'll get up like, children when they get up, how cute they look. You think when I get up, I don't look cute. But the children always, they smile and they go, "Oh, how pretty," and whatever. Prabhupada looked like that. So what happens is, rather than the body influenced by the mind, it's influenced by the Atma. And that's why the sannyasis who are of that caliber, they make samadhis of them. They don't cremate them. And when the British went to India, what they did, they would capture a land and then they would rent it. And that's how they made their money. They didn't need to conquer it. So, okay, this is our land in the name of the king, and then they will take the rent of them. They went to one monastery in southern Bharat, and they said, "This land belongs to the king." And the disciples said, "No, this is our Acharya's land." And they goes, "Where is the Acharya?" He goes, "Come with me." He came, took him downstairs. Then he came out all pale-faced, and he told the regiment, "Leave here. We're not going to claim the land here." He goes, "Sir, what happened?" He says, "It took me down, and it was like a tomb." He said, that person inside the tomb spoke to me in English, clear English, saying, "You have no right to be here. You claim the land here, you will make a big loss. You better leave this. You can go to other places." He said he spoke in good English, but he was coming out of this stone. So that's a porthole. They go through that, but they can communicate. That's why samadhis are revered by the disciples for a long, long time. They still communicate because they had gone spiritual. You and I, we're dead. Dead and buried, as they say. But the acharyas live forever. That's why they are worshipped for a long, long time. When Shoban saw his wife approaching him on Mount Mandrachal, he was overwhelmed with joy and called out to her in great happiness and jubilation. After she arrived, he seated her on his left side, and she said to him, "O dearest Patiguru, please listen as I tell you something that will benefit you greatly. Since I was 8 years old, I have fasted regularly and with full faith on every Ekadashi. If I transfer to you all the merit I have accumulated, your kingdom will surely become permanent, and its prosperity will grow and grow until the coming of the great inundation." Still, it's not eternal. It'll carry on for a long, long time. Lord Shri Krishna then continued to address Yudhishthira as follows. "O Yudhishthira, in this way, Chandrabag, who was beautifully decorated with the finest ornaments and had an exquisitely transcendental body, at last enjoyed peace and happiness with her husband. By the potency of Rama Ekadashi, Shoban found his kingdom on the peaks of Mount Mandrachal, able to fulfill all his desires and bestow upon him everlasting happiness like that achieved from the transcendental Kamdenu milk cow. O greatest of kings, I have thus narrated to you the glories of Rama Ekadashi that falls in dark fortnight of the month of Kartik. Anyone who observes sacred Ekadashi during both the light and the dark fortnight of each month is undoubtedly freed from the reactions to the sin of killing a Brahmin. One should not differentiate between Ekadashi of the light and the dark parts of this month. If we have seen both can award pleasure in this world and liberate even the most sinful and fallen souls. Just as black cows and white cows gave equally good quality milk, so the Ekadashi of dark fortnight, Krishna Paksh, and the light fortnight, Shukla or Gaura Paksh, award the same high degree of merit and eventually liberate one from the repeated cycle of birth and death. Anyone who simply hears this narration of the glories of the sacred day of Rama Ekadashi is freed from all kinds of sin and attains the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu. Thus ends the narration of the glories of the sacred Kartik Krishna Ekadashi or Rama Ekadashi from the Brahma Vaivarta Puran of Srila Krishna Dvaipanya Veda Vyas. Okay, round of applause for this Ekadashi. And thank you for pointing out the faith bit, and that really confirms not only you have to perform Ekadashi, you got to have a faith in it. But don't have faith in it that I have a faith in it that it will remove my sins. Have faith in it that this Ekadashi will qualify me to love Krishna. Have that faith. Don't worry about your qualification, disqualification. This faith, by keeping this Ekadashi, I will fall in love. Yes?
One of the Ekadashis,
what? Don't do it because it's on YouTube.
One of the Ekadashis, there was someone in I think it was Prince Lumpa, who performed Ekadashi without even knowing.
Yeah.
And he had fallen asleep underneath a tree because he'd been banished from the kingdom. He didn't know he was doing Ekadashi. And he got fruits and stuff to eat, but he was too cold to eat them. So he ended up fasting all day, fasting all night. The next morning, he got the full result of Ekadashi. So even if you don't even know you're doing it, but you do it.
But here's the difference.
Yeah.
In this story, Shobana was told that my father doesn't even allow horses and elephants to, eat. And he said, would you survive? So he wasn't sure. He had to think about it. Then said, I'll do that. Whereas Lumpert, he didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a question of faith. He wasn't sure about whether he can do that. When you doubt, for whatever reason, there is hesitancy. When you're forced into it, that's his kismat, that he got that. But even in this Krishna consciousness, if you have faith, that's why Adao Shraddha. In the beginning, there's faith. Then Sadhu Sangha. then you associate. I mean, there are so many new faces which Devkinandan Prabhu you won't recognize, but they've been coming and they're very good. They're doing seva and everything, and they travel from far, like, Gloucester and then even Nottingham. Oh, that was only today. I'm only joking. They travel to be here, sadhu sang for association. And your life has changed. Yeah, and you have a purpose. You realize that. Many others here, they come here and they realize there are topics being discussed, which makes me think more than just, I got to eat, I got to sleep, I got to earn, I got children to school and everything. We are talking about a goal which is achievable, but you have to go through the process of bhakti. So that faith is needed, and you will then go faster. Faith that the seva I do in the temple will give me bhakti, or is bhakti, right? Have that. But if you think, oh yeah, I wash dishes at home, my wife keeps telling me wash, and now the managers are telling me wash the dishes there. Similarly, a question mark. You don't differentiating between washing dishes at home to washing it here. The ladies who make today's Ekadashi, suppose Ekadashi chapati, she doesn't know who's going to eat that. But at home when she cooks it, she knows the husband is going to have 2, the children are going to have so many, and whatever. She is directing the chapati to someone. Here, she doesn't know who it is. That's called selfless service. See the chemistry of it all? It's selfless. And that's why, we have Manjunath Prabhu here. He went into the shed, and he's on his knees and all that. He was hoovering the floor of where all the fruits are. He separated the sell-by date ones and everything. Otherwise, big round of applause, please. And Pragnesh videoed him. And round of applause for him, please. Yeah. Oh, was he selfie? Okay, so what happens is, and Sonu Dev Prabhu, he's got the hoover, the stick on it, and it really sucks all the kind of thing. And then he goes, sometimes there's spiders there, what do? I said, give them another birth. They're dying in the temple, they'll be ascending to the next birth, And I said, don't worry about it, just do yourself, but don't go for it. If so happens, oh God, what's with the sound? It's a spider gone in. And he must be thinking, what's happening to me? And if it's a Ekadashi day, he's done it, Anyway, so this seva as well, when you have a faith, sadhu sangha, and then bhajan kriya, then sitting and, this is bhajan, this is actually worship and everything. And then anarth nivriti. You have loads of anarthas, you don't know it. Oh, can I have this? Can I have that? That nivriti. You go away from these anarthas. And then you get nishtha. Say, solid faith. Nobody can budge you. Hanji.
In that story you were saying, that Shoban got the next birth. So he must be younger than his wife.
He must be?
Younger than his wife. Because
no, but if it's a miracle, the Lord can adjust all these things. We're still thinking the way we were born and then get old like that. But he just got the kingdom there and he's there. How did the Brahman recognize him? But he was displaced from where he was. Although he died, magically he found himself there. That's why miracles are amazing. They don't go through the same logic as we know it as well. I'll give you a question. Somebody sent me, this is for the Vaishnavas, a question. They said, we should one guy said, remove this kantimala, it's tulsi, shouldn't take into the toilet. So every morning, take it off, go in the toilet. That was the question, not answer. He says, because, we don't take our chanting beads made of tulsi into the bathroom, do we? So we shouldn't take that, okay? So he asked me the question, he goes, I've been thinking about it. I goes, look, there's 2 separate functions. This kantimala is for your protection. What if you're in the toilet seat and you die, and you haven't got tulsi around you, right? Yamdoots are going to love it. This tulsi mala protects you. That's one function. The other mala is your prayer and meditation. And when you pray and meditation, you got to be clean. I said they're 2 separate. He immediately goes, oh, it makes sense. But he was perplexed. He just saw them as tulsi. He went by logic. That's tulsi, can't take it in. Arey, you can take Krishna's name when you're dying in the toilet.
When you say tulsi, so does it जैसे तुलसी को हम पानी डालते तो we have to be clean, हाथ लगाना, तो are there different rules that we have to
Yeah. No, look, like I'm Haridas, I'm initiated. I can be the pujari as well, but I can't just go to the toilet and everything and just come onto the altar. Immediately people say, who made him pujari? He hasn't even had a bath and all that kind of. But I'm the same guy. I'll tell him I'm the same guy. When I come on the altar, I might have toilet inside me. Yeah? If you got a cold, you got snot in you. You got saliva. You got urine. You got everything. But it's not on the outside because you're connecting with the Lordship. Welcome. And so you have to realize what cleanliness is. There's external cleanliness, there's internal cleanliness. There's the khichdi. Who's the khichdi? Jagannath ji, you know. Karma Bai's khichdi. You know, she used to make it without bathing. And then Jagannath used to eat. So one sadhu came and goes, what are you doing? You're offering to the Lord without bathing and all. She goes, but he's hungry though. So as soon as I get up, I don't want to waste time on eating. She goes, no. Aprad. This word shakes everybody, especially initiated people. Others who are not initiated, they go, Aprad, kya baat kar raha hai? They still do it. The children say prad, the children go prad. But the ones who initiate go, aprad. They just freeze, like, I don't want. Otherwise, they commit a lot of prajalpa apradhs. Talk about him, talk about this. but when they know it's aprad, like obvious, like don't touch this and all that. So Karma Ben then said, okay, I've got to do that. So then she went to bathe and everything, you got to do the ritual and all that kind of thing. And Jagannath ji is waiting for his khichdi. And in the end, you know, we communicated through a dream or something like that, saying, I like Karma Ben khichdi the way she does it. Leave it alone. Tell the Brahmin, keep off. Ramanujacharya, he came to Jagannath Puri. He saw the procedures of worship there. He started to write a book saying, that's not how you do it. Bang! He was thrown 200 miles away. Suddenly found himself away from there. He goes, what happened here? Lord Jagannath says, I like the way they do the worship. That's Ramanu, that's Lakshman. You know, so this, you know, Vedi Bhakti is rules and regulation, but then there is one spontaneity. When spontaneity comes, like, you have a baby, right? A baby cries, right? What do? Say, let me have a bath, let me do this, let me change my clothes, then I'll feed you. What's a child going to do? Like anything, like that. Similarly, those who have spontaneous, they actually see the deity as their baby. They realize, oh my God, main to late hogi, Bhagwan ko bhog lagana. They'll give them, don't copy that. I'm just, otherwise saying, Haridas ne class mein kaha tha, you just do. Because we are in Vidi Bhakti. But when Raganuga Bhakti comes, you'll be amazed. The Lord loves it. And Antaryami, the Lord is here. And that Paramatma, which is Kechit Swadehantra Hridam Vakashe Pradesh Matram Purusham Vasantam Chaturbhujam Kanjarathang Shankha Gadadaram Dharanya Smaranti, he becomes Sham Sundar. See, Radharani says to Sakhis, please say my name, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. All the Sakhis had a meeting saying, has Radharani gone? She's asking to say Radhe, Radhe. They had a big meeting. You know, people do in institutions, they have big meetings. She's saying, say Radhe, Radhe name. Then they all approached her. They didn't say Radha, they approached her and says, hey Sakhi, why say Radha, Radha? She says, because Krishna is in my heart. He likes to hear my name. Are chakde fatte. A round of applause for that. What a beautiful. He says, Krishna is in my heart. He likes to hear my name. We thought Abhiman, logically, अरे राधा रानी पागल अपना नाम सुन रही, बोलते मेरे काना दिल में वो राधा रानी का नाम सुनना चाहते हैं. See, when you, this is Rasika. I was talking to my god brother from Botswana. Give him a big round of applause. Dev Kinandan Prabhu here. He's going to deny it, but this Prabhupada deity we got is thanks to his generosity. In 1996, we remember how we went to the airport to get the deities and all that. Oh, it was fantastic. So I was talking to him. Okay, how many people, be honest, you don't have to raise your hands, did you all have alcohol? Some of you, yes, yes, no? Okay, no. The ones who did, you know, okay, you've seen people drink, you know, in movies and things like that, so they drink like that. And then afterwards, how do they behave? Huh? Well, not always, but they're laid back. All right, ठीक है, Praji, ठीक है, सब, you know, and then you realize, hey, what's this? This guy's not, you know, and I just remember a line, I forgot. It's okay, forget that. But anyway, what happens is they initially drink, and then you see the effect like that. So, nigam kalpataror galitam phalam shukmukhadamrit dravisamitam pibat bhagavatam rasmalyam muhur ho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. So the word rasika and bhavuka is there. For a long time I kept thinking, if they are the same, rasik and bhavuk, what's the difference? Then one day I got it. Rasa is when you actually drink in it. You know, especially I went to Air India once, and they used to call the air hostess, I want a peg, you know. They go, sir, I think you've had me. No, I want peg. I paid for the ticket. You know, so they demand it. But now they can refuse you. So God, and then he couldn't get off in Delhi, you know. So I just laughed. Said, why do they do that, you know? They do that. So what happened is, when you're drinking, at that time you don't know what's going to happen. And drinking takes about 15 minutes or whatever, slow little sipping. Then you're done. How long do you stay drunk? Longer, isn't it? Okay, now this is rasik. Rasik is you are actually listening to Krishna Katha. You're taking in Pibata Bhagavatam, Rasmalyam, Are Raska Barahua, Rasa Sebari. So you're drinking it. At that time you don't realize, thinking it's only Bhagavatam, whatever. But later on, all day, you're bhavuk. You're thinking of Krishna and the Leela. So I realized that's the difference. So sit with the association of devotees, be rasik, and then go on your own to your room like that. And then somebody will say, hey, the bills need paying. And you go, it's all right. Just like a drunken person. You're now bhavuk. So say, bhavuk ho gaya ya. Vesh mein aa gaya hai. But if you don't drink, you'll be pretending. One gentleman came because, he had a bet with someone. And he goes to his mother. He says, give me 5 rupees. He said, why? He said, I want to get a little beer or whiskey or something. He said, 5 rupees won't give anything. He said, no, wo to main bulta hi lani hai. I only put in the real sharab to andron di aogi. So he was a Punjabi. Real sharab to andron di aogi. So the thing is, once you become rasik, continuously you're chanting good rounds. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Loudly. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Say this is rasa. And then we're talking about Krishna Leela. And that's more rasa. You're in front of the deities. Come on. Bolo Jai Jai Sri Radhisha. See, you are drinking and we're going to have arti. And then you'll have prasadam. You're drinking. Then when you go home, no wonder you become bhavuk. And then you come back again the following Sunday. You realize the bhav just disappeared. Now I need to charge my battery again. But if you don't hear, how can you be bhavuk? So you can't become Krishna conscious if you're not taking in this rasa. And Krishna is he's king of all the rasas. Please take this Krishna conscious very seriously, because it's not a social, it gives you society as well, a community as well, but it's not a social aspect. This is your goal, and this is the airport. And these are the personalities who will take you to the places. Ekadashi will take you to the places. Janamastami will take you to places, guaranteed. Why am I guaranteeing? Not on my guarantee, in Srila Prabhupada's guarantee, on his Guru Maharaj's guarantee, his Guru's guarantee, comes down to Krishna's guarantee. So I did promise you, I will not give you a class, I'll just read the verse. Because the thing is, when the speaker becomes bhavuk, Krishna is called Gunatit and Sametit. He's above the time and above the gunas like that. Oi. Okay, it's 7-1 on Bhagavad Gita. Please say after me. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Sakta Manaha Partha Yogam yunjan mad ashrayah asamshayam smagram mam yatha gyayasi tach shrinu. Okay, so the translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with minds attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So, this is very important verse. When you look at it, you might think, what's the important bit in there? Mai asakta manha partha. Sanskrit itself. It means make your mind attached to me. That's the whole. Otherwise, if you read translation, you might not get it, but Prabhupada's purport explains it, like we're running short of time. The Supreme Personality of God said, now hear, O son of Pritha. He's giving him attention. Now listen here. How by practicing yoga, because 6th chapter is all about yoga. Yeah, in full consciousness of me. You have to become conscious of Krishna with mind attached to me. And Prabhupada warns, I heard one lecture, that if you do not attach your mind to Krishna, you will attach your mind to his Maya. Because we are used to attaching. Like glue. Wherever you put it, super glue, if you put your finger onto something, it just, oh God, I got attached. So our minds, they get attached. Asakti it's called. So your mind gets attached. If you don't attach it to Krishna, guaranteed it'll attach to Maya. And Maya means what is temporary. Not that it's not there. Prabhupada said it, that when you're dreaming that you are a king, in the dream you're a king. Nobody stops you. But when you wake up, you're thinking, where am I? I thought I was a king. In your dream, a tiger is chasing you. And you go, and your wife wakes you up saying, what's up? And you wake up, God, there was a tiger chasing me. Then you realize there's no tiger. But it was so real then. So similarly, Prabhupada said this Maya means that it's real for you till somebody wakes you up. And that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jiva Jago, Gora Chandra Bole. He's waking you up saying, what you think is real, like in the dream, actually when you open your eyes, really you realize, oh my God, I thought I was all these things. But don't think Maya means that this is all false. It's not false, it's temporary. And one day it'll come to an end. And that's why Krishna goes, Prabhupada said, if you don't attach your mind to Krishna, you'll definitely attach your mind to Maya, which means 8,400,000 species, repeated birth and death, and it won't stop in other species. The only time it stops is when you become a Vaishnav, not just Indian. Bharat bhumita hoila manushya janma yar, janam sarthik kare kare par upkar. For sarthik kar, you become so arthik, you process, you purify yourself, then you help others. And that's what Prabhupada did. Prithvi te ache nagradi gram sarvatra prachar hoiba moranam. So he went to every town and village, and that's why Krishna consciousness is spreading, not ISKCON. Krishna consciousness is spreading everywhere. People are becoming aware of God. And Prabhupada called the scientists rascals again and again. Even today I was listening, 4 times he said rascals. They are promoting sense gratification. How to do sex better, how to eat better, it's all to do with body conscience. They're rascals. Prabhupada is saying very angrily, because he knows this is a dream. This is Maya. And you are telling them, beta, soja fir se, let the tiger eat you. Why did you wake up halfway through? We are increasing their dream. That's what they're saying. The scientists are making your life comfort. We got iPhones, this phone, that phone. Whatever you have is to make you think we'll give you the same happiness as Vaikunt. But no, it won't give that. So this is why Krishna says, attach your mind to me. And I'll tell you, and the 7th chapter is all about Krishna, claiming, Mataha paratram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. There's no truth higher than me. So do you want the best in your life? Yes. Do you want the best? Krishna said, there's nothing higher than me. Please become attached to Krishna. And I'll just read one verse and then I'm going to finish, definitely. The last verse of the 6th chapter is all about, Dhyan Yoga. Here we go. It goes, Yogi namapi sarvesham matgate antaratmana shradavan bhajte yoman sami yuktatamam mataha. And of all yogis, the one with great faith, we were talking about faith in the katha, who always abides in me, is anukulasya. Whatever the Lord has said, you follow it. It's not optional. When Krishna spoke to Arjun, although he's very kind, he goes, so what do you want to do? You want to fight or not? And who's giving the choice? Krishna is. And Arjun is about, never mind eating meat, he's about to kill people. Millions of them. And look how at the moment Israel is being seen in a bad light and all that, because they're saying now it doesn't matter who started first, but there are a lot of innocent people dying. There's a lot of judgment going on. And they are saying these people will continue to kill us. So I want to show them we are powerful. Whatever the argument is, about to kill people, Arjuna is. And because Krishna has said, showed him the Virat form, showed him actually he's killing everyone, giving birth to everyone. We are just the instruments. So Krishna, his Arjun's devotional service, what was his bhakti? To fight that war. But are the rest of the Hindus going and killing other people? No, we are not. Because we are not soldiers. Soldiers only fight soldiers, not innocent lives. And if you do that, you're called terrorist. It means if you're not discriminating. So out of all the yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself. I mean, you have a little Prahlad, your son, I call him Prahlad. When you're at work as well, whatever, many times you think of him, don't you? Because you love him. And I bet he thinks of you. When you come, Daddy, he comes, runs to you and all that. Because there's relationship there. You don't think about somebody else's kid. You don't even know him, whatever. It's only saying, well, I have a relationship with him. So if you don't form a relationship with Krishna, you're not going to think of him. So it's not thinking about Krishna, 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 and then thinking, pizza, pizza, pizza. Kadshi, Kadshi, Kadshi. Oh, when is over? Dvachi, when do I break fast? See all these other thoughts connect up like that. But when you're thinking, I love Krishna, you forget about... Parikshit Maharaj on the fourth day was say, Sukhdev said, you can drink now, you can eat now. And he goes, no. I've eaten so much, I can make a mountain of it. I've drunk so much, the ocean can be made. But it didn't satisfy me. But these 3 days you've spoken this katha has satisfied me. He fell in love with Krishna. Please fall in love with Krishna and not the one who's speaking or this guru, that guru. Don't fall in love with them. They are instruments. Fall in love with Krishna. I know one sadhu, he says, he does Bhagavatam Katha, he goes, if you have become impressed with me, I have failed. He said, I want you to be impressed with Krishna. That's why Sukhdev, this question and answer, you must ask question. Parikshit asked question, why this, why this? And Sukhdev gave the answers. But his answers are always connected with Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Hanji?
You wanted to ask questions.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Somebody commits suicide thinking of Krishna.
If somebody commits suicide?
Suicide thinking of Krishna.
Yeah.
So there are two things. Because he thought he should go to Vaikuntha.
Yeah.
But for suicide, will he get a punishment?
Okay. If you think of Krishna, you won't commit suicide. No, I'm just saying, this is hypothetical. Like, if you think of Krishna, you won't commit suicide because he's eternal. And you'll say you only want to commit suicide when you have become adheen of Maya. And then you're thinking of Maya, not Krishna. Like Meera, she was given poison. She looked at the color of the poison, she goes, today Shyam has sent me his own color. And he drank it, he was all right. All the others were in anxiety that is she going to die or not? She didn't die because she didn't realize it was poison. She was given something like that. But she thought of Krishna, not, it's poison, let me think of Krishna. Oh, see, it's neutralized. It wasn't like that. She said, look at this Shyam color like that. And she offered to Krishna and just drank it like that. But we are not Meera, so don't try it.
Suppose a non-devotee leaves his body on an auspicious occasion like Ekadashi or any other auspicious occasion. Does that guarantee a human form of life with Krishna consciousness?
Yes, if he was trying to be a devotee and dies, not X, Y, Z. I mean, every day, every second, so many people are dying. They're not being Vaishnavas and devotees like that. So they have their destiny. It's Prarabdha takes over. It's not that the day is so fortunate that, everybody does. You have to enter the arena, the thought process. You've got to be part of that. And it's not easy to go to Vaikuntha. It's kathas. Just says do that. So we think, it's quite easy. I'll keep a kachi and I'll be safe like that. That is to increase your faith. But It's all about loving Krishna. The institution of marriage is easy, but when you get married, you find out how easy it is. It is not so easy. It's a commitment like that. So loving Krishna, very nice sentence, but when you start to love Krishna and there's so much required of you, suddenly you realize, actually, I didn't want to love Krishna. I wanted something from Krishna. I thought if I get eternity, I'll get beauty, I'll get wealth and all this kind of thing. So whenever there's like Janamastami and whatever, but if it so happens they're in the temple, they hear the name of Krishna and then they died, that will help them. And that's why when people are in hospital, we go there and start to do kirtans, right? And the poor fellow doesn't know what's going on because he's going inwards, he's going to leave the body. But the environment becomes Krishna conscious like that. But somebody down the wing and the other who didn't hear Krishna's name like that, they'll be dying, they'll be having their own journey, and some of them become ghosts like that. And even, what was the name? Bhagavatam, that... Atmadev. No, Gokarn and Atmadev was the one who became ghost. Dundkari. Dundkari, he heard the katha from Gochar. And I tell you what, a Viman came and took him away. Well, the others were listening as well. Nobody took them away. But he was ghost, it transformed. So many people say, we've heard katha 400 times, but we're still here, we've got problems. So one Maharaj said like that, but Dundakarni, he knew he was a ghost. He realized how terrible that situation is. He was really listening to Bhagavatam. Parikshit Maharaj was really listening to Bhagavatam. There was others as well listening, but they weren't in a situation like he was. He was pipasa, lolian. You got to be greedy for it. There's a whole lot of quality needed to actually die in a second. And they don't even die. They suddenly realize they're in another situation. We would feel, I can't breathe, all that kind of stuff. They're out of the body, and instantly from material world, they're into the spiritual world. Takes a second. Others, yamduts come, or you got to make the journey, and that's why, what do you call it? Versi happens and all, because you make the journey. But a devotee instantly, somebody said to Prabhupada, how long does it take, to get to Vaikuntha? Prabhupada goes, in an instant. He said, Krishna goes, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vraj Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshishyami Mashucha. You just surrender unto me, but we don't know how to surrender. So it is good idea that on Janamastami or Ramnavami, whatever, but if they're not Krishna conscious and all that, it's not automatic like that. It isn't automatic. But if they happen to be in a satsang and they're hearing a devotee, and a devotee happen to be looking at them, they will beat the prarabdha. They'll get better destiny. Because that's why it's called Kripa Siddhi. Somebody blesses you like that. And that's why you will go after sadhus. Please bless me. Please bless my child. Because they realize he's not going to do much. Even somebody who's buddhu, they go to sadhu saying, Chal parela go. So they do that and isko bless kar do ji. Because the parent knows how, So the blessing works like that. Otherwise, it's not really automatic. But if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted it, was it Vasudev Dutt? He said, can I suffer for all the entities who are suffering? Can I suffer for him? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just said, you're so dear. Just your thought has delivered those people. But Jesus had to die on the cross for others, right? But he just said, you've done it. So, and Jesus said, those who have faith in me, they'll be delivered. And Chaitanya Prabhupada was saying, Vasudev Dutt said, whether they have faith or not, can I suffer for all the living entities who are suffering like that? So you need a Vaishnav to do that thing. Otherwise, people are dying left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. Like flies, huh? Cats. Oh yeah, they're dying like cats and dogs. Is that everybody okay with that? So please, I people like Vidu, myself, Devakinandan and others who are really, we are managing the centers. Please, we arrange various kirtans and prasadam and all that. You think maybe that is our anxiety. I hope the prasadam has got right amount of salt and not too much chili and all that. These are not our worries. Our worries are these people going to take Krishna consciousness seriously? Because we are representing Prabhupada, our Gurudev. We're just thinking, please do us a favor. I want to show my Guru Maharaj that whatever you taught me, I'm teaching to the others. Like I was ignorant of all this thing. I used to be in a rock band, long hair, working for Rolls-Royce, doing all that kind of thing. And 20 years ago, I just retired early, right? Hardly any income. It wasn't Rolls-Royce paying me big amount, very little. But I had faith like that. And I survived it. Not only survived, it thrived because I was able to go to Bharat for a longer period. Otherwise, just 2 weeks. 2 weeks in Bharat, it's insult in it. So I did all that, did a commitment. I now realize the difference, what I did. You sacrifice your social kind of needs. I didn't turn my back on it. Still was a father, a husband, did all that. Kept my duties. That's my dharma. You got to do it. But look at what's happened here. Day and night, I am thinking of Krishna because I love him. He's the highest person to love. He's got Radharani. He's got Gopis. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, got Nityanand Prabhu. We love him. We go Nitai. Can you see? I'm not just saying it. So when I meet people here on regular basis, and if they don't move towards spirituality, I just worry about them. Vidhu worries about it. Guru Seva. We decide, how do we tell them, look, this bit is a small portion. Wait till you enter here. The joy, the happiness you're going to experience, this is nothing. You'll laugh at this sense gratification saying, it's just a scratch. Prabhupada calls itching of the skin. It's nothing. And yet, look at the food industry. It's making billions out of you, making these fast foods and all that. Medicine people, they're conning you. It's not really medicine. They're making billions out of that. Hospitals, they operate on you when you don't even need it. It's what for? Money, 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 money. And we are thinking we must trust them. No, don't trust them. Trust them a little bit, but trust Krishna. Trust the sadhus. And you will see, you will become a sadhu even when you're grihasti and you're caring for people. Para dukha dukhi. So today when I heard the news who passed away, I kept it to myself. They told me not to tell others. So I didn't. But you know them. And they said, I asked the question, what happened? That's it. But when I did see them, I thought to myself, they don't look well. But they didn't share it with us. We could have made the difference by chanting, by reading Gita and all that. But people choose that, So I felt sad today. So I came and I was just thinking, see, you're so near yet so far. Please commit. All these devotees who are doing surveys, please realize they are moving forward pretty fast. I'm not just saying this is not advertising. I see them. I see their commitment. I didn't do the service they are doing that good. I used to do it. We all do it. We have all clean toilets and everything. But thank you, Pragnesh, for keep encouraging them give him a round of applause. Every Sunday, no. You organize them. You encourage them as well. And it's very nice. And I'm telling you, please continue to do so. This is your temple. This is your life. From here, you'll go back to Godhead. Because I talked about somebody passing away. You please use this place to leave. But don't commit suicide and thinking of Krishna. Yeah. Suicide is wrong. You are destroying Krishna's given body. You're destroying it. Don't ever think of suicide. Sanatana Goswami had pimples and all. They drank wrong water coming to Jagannath Puri. There was pus all over. And he came to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And as soon as he saw it, the Dandavat Pranam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and hugged him. And he goes, I've got this. Oh, this is nectar for me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hugged him. And he kept being there. And then at the Rath Yatra was coming, and Sanatana Goswami thought, I'll put my head underneath the wheel and kill myself. Because one thing, this disease is not going. And another one is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Lord, is hugging me. And then he was just sitting there. He didn't share this with anybody. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and told Haridas Thakur, if somebody has somebody's property, are they allowed to destroy it? And Haridas Thakur says, no, they shouldn't, because it's not their property. He goes, so why is Sanatan thinking of that? This is not his body. Sanatan thought, I didn't even share this with anybody. He picked up on it. He says, that's not your body. Then Haridas Thakur says, why don't you relieve him of this disease? Why don't you do that? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just smiled. He realized he's a devotee. He's beyond this illness and wellness and all that. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was hugging, that was paining him, saying, I love him so much. Look, he's hugging without discrimination, you know. So then his illness went. We get tested like that as devotees as well. There's so many wonderful stories where people had faith saying, I don't mind my illness. I want to continue serving. I mean, there's there's three wonderful Matai here. They got temples in their houses, and they are in their temples till 2 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and they're cooking for the Lord, and they're radiant, so brilliant, you know. And you never hear any shloka from them. They'll do few kirtans and everything, but look at this svabhav, the nature. When you see them, they touch the ground before you. They greet you like that. And your heart becomes so happy thinking, look, we are bogus devotees. We know so many shlokas, this thing and that, but we don't naturally behave like they do. And they are here listening and having kirtans. Prabhuji, being a devotee is not theoretical exercise. It's not a degree and diploma, Didya, you know. You know it. Kirtanya sadahari. You're all the time thinking about the Lord. And you won't hear backbite. If you say so and so like that, they say, please, Prabhu, I'm most fallen. If you're criticizing him, you'll be criticizing me next, you know, because I'm more fallen than him. You know, they just say, I don't want to hear it. And they are very good. But we go, Suna? Kya hua? You want to hear more. And that consists of prad. That's what slows you down like that. Anyway, there's so much there. Please, I'm folding my hands to you. You're wonderful people. You regularly come. But please, keep moving inch by inch. Keep associating. Keep supporting. And most of all, keep doing the seva. Even washing dishes, cleaning and all that kind of thing. Just say, what can I do? Rather than say, oh, could you help us like that? That is not volunteering. That's being forced. Isn't it? How about you come in saying, Prabhuji, what can I do? You just love it, saying, well, can you do that? And you notice your commitment increases straight away because you volunteer. Would you like that, Pragnesh? That?
We've got a lot of service to do over Diwali.
Yeah.
The festival is becoming big with a lot of things in the temple. So come to the temple, associate, enjoy the service.
Yeah.
It's not restricted. Everybody, from the smallest activity to the biggest activity, just come.
And Vidhu Prabhu is going to make announcements what's happening this week, like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days of festivals. And please, Dinesh has gone to Bharat for 5 weeks. He used to stay here and he's gone. So really, Pujari Dev needs help as well. And you can, in the morning, if you free someone, or in the evening, you say, can I wash dishes and everything like that? Please do that, you know, for the next 5 weeks, and Dinesh will be back. Why we are asking you to do that is, it's your benefit. You are going to benefit. In my heart, I know it. Every time I volunteer to do something. Yesterday, from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, these Matajis were making mithais for the temple. 12 hours. All of them. And now they're back again and they're cooking, you know, for us like that. Don't they get tired? Of course they do. But you know what? The day when the boxes are going out, realize, I made those laddus, not me. I'll eat those laddus. I did. I said, can I taste them all before you sell them? I have to put myself at risk. So I did taste them. I go, okay, that's good, that's good. And they were good. I didn't have to change anything. I do that because I don't want this temple gets a bad name saying, laddu yaar, usme salt dal diya kisne. And you thought, galti hogi, mujhe laga sugar hai. You know, we must taste it first, you know. Offer to the Lordship, then eat it. So please realize they are working very hard. There's many people here, they're washing dishes day and night. Can you help us Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, please? If you're able to, come and help out, even when they're cooking like that. You know what? The Lord will love you. Never mind us. We'll appreciate you, but He will love you. So, bolo Sachinandanita Chand ki. Once again, I always apologize when I take a class, take over. But I really want you to go back to Godhead. I really do. And when you're there, please take me with you. Thank you. If some of the musicians can sit there, others can stand up. We'll do Damodarashtakam.
Oh, can we just...
Oh yeah, sorry. Can you... No.
And loaded fries we're selling. Also, like Haridas Prabhu said, we've made Diwali sweets. So we've got rasmalai. Hold on a second, let me get the list. I think rasmalai, laddus, besan burfi, and another gulab jamuns. So you can get your boxes from here. Obviously, it's made in the temple, so all the very high standards, all vegetarian, everything like that. So please see in the cafe. Very well.
So that's why I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here. I'm sitting here. So you sit there, have one on this side, one on the other side, and one facing you.
Either sheet.
There's a CPO, child protection officer, they put down, don't have children.
Hare Krishna, there are some new faces here. Haribol. There are some new faces here, and you are at the temple on a very auspicious month called Kartik. And in this month, we glorify the binding of little Krishna by Mother Yashoda. She catches him and ties him up. Who can catch Krishna? Duryodhana tried, he failed. So this is a very, very wonderful pastime for this whole month. But if this is your first time, please let the regulars go first and then just follow them, okay? Let the others go first and do what they are doing. You'll all be given opportunity to offer a diva to the lordships.
One, two. Haribol, testing. That's really loud, Guru. Haribol, 1, 2, 1, 2. Haribol, 1, 2. It's very, very loud. No, that's not even loud. This is lost connection now. Haribol, testing, 1, 2. Is it coming out of that? Haribol, 1, 2, 1, 2. Dude, turn that down. Haribol, 1. No, it's completely gone off. Haribol. Prabhu, I can't even. Can you put mix 1 up? Because this is not even connecting. Can you? Yeah, well, can you just put this mix 1 up? The level up. Namami Sharam Sachidananda Ananda Rupa Lasad Kundalam Gokule Vrajamanam Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupa Lasad Kundalam Gokule Vrajamanam Jashoda Biyolukha Labdavamanom Param Rishtamatyanta Todruta Gopa Paramrishtamatanta Todruta Gopa Namami Shara Sachi Ananda Rupa Lasar Kundalam Go Kule Vrajamana Sachidananda Rupa Lasakundalam Kokule Vrajamana Rudantamu Nitra Yugaman Mrijanta Karamboja Yogamena Satanka Nitra Nita Muhu Shvasakampa Tride Kanto Kanto Sito Grevoda Modaram Bhakti Bodha O Namami Sharam Satchidananda Rupam Lasakundalam Gokale Vrajamanam Iti Drikshulilabir Ananda Konne Swagoshang Nimarjantam Mokkhapayantam Todiyashita Geshu Bhaktaididadvam Puna prematastam Sodaviti Vande Todiyashita Gesho Bhaktaididadvam Puna prematastam Sodavriti Vande O Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam Gokale Vrajamano
Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam
O Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam Gokale Vrajamano
Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam
Param Deva Mokshamna Mokshavadeva Nachanyang Brene Aham Vareshadapiha Idam Deva Purnato Gopala Balo Sadame Manosavi Astam Kimone O Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam Gokale Vrajamano
Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam Gokale
O Namami Sharam Satchidanandaropa Rasakundalam Gokale Vrajamano Idam te mukham bojam atyanta nilai Britam kundale snigda rakteshcha gopal
Mukham bojam
Mushumbitam bimara khadarame manasya virasam alam lakshalavo
Mushumbitam bimara khadarame manasya
Mushumbitam bimara khadarame manasya virasam alam lakshalavo Kundalam Gokale Brajamano Namo Devo Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabodhaka Jalabdi Magna Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabodhaka Jalabdi Magna Kripa Drishti Vristati Dinam Bhatanu Vihani Shamamagam Edakshidesha Vipadrishti Veshyati Dinam Bhatanu Vihaneshanamagam Kripadrishti Veshyati Dinam Bhatanu Vihani Shamamagam Edakshidesha Vipadrishti Veshyati Dinam Bhatanu Vihaneshamam Edakshidesha O Namami Sharam Satchidanandarobam Rasakundalam Gokale Brajamano Sakundalam Gokale Rajamano Kuviratmajo Bada Murte Vayad Bad Tvayamochito Bhakti Bajo Krito Cha Viratmajo Bada Murte Vayad Bad Tvayamochito Bhakti Bajo Krito Cha Tota Prema Bhakti Swakame Prayacha Namokshiga Meha Didamodare Tata Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayacha
नमोक्षे ग्रहो में स्थित दामोदरे
तथा प्रेम भक्ति स्वकामे प्रयाच नमोक्षे ग्रहो में हो श्री दामोदरे
तथा प्रेम भक्ति स्वकामे प्रयाच नमोक्षे ग्रहो में स्थित दामोदरे
ओ नमामि शरणं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं रसकुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानो ओ नमामि शरणं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं रसकुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानो नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने सुप्रदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायातो विश्वासदाम्ने
नमस्ते सुराम्ने सुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायातो विश्वासदाम्ने
नमस्ते सुदाम्ने सोरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायातो विश्वासदाम्ने
नमस्ते सुराम्ने सुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायातो विश्वासदाम्ने
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय
ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय
ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय ओ नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयो प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् ओ
Rasakundalam Gokule Vrajamano. Oh Namami Chalam Rasakundalam Gokule Vrajamano. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Shri Radhe,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Jai Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Jai Radhe.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Jai Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Radhe,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Radhe,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Radha Damodar, Radha Damodar, Radhe, Jai Radha Damodar, Radha Damodar, Radhe, Jai Gauranitai, 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 Jai Gauranitai, Jai Gauranitai, 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 Jai Gauranitai, Jagannath Swami, Nayan Patgami, Nayan Patgami, Baba Tume Bolo. Nilachal Chandra Swami Jagannath, Nilachal Madhava Pyare Jagannath,
चल चंद
जय जय जगन्नाथ, जय जय जगन्नाथ, जय श्याम सुंदर प्यारे जगन्नाथ।
हे जय जय जगन्नाथ, जयो जगन्नाथ, जयो श्याम सुंदर प्यारे जगन्नाथ।
जय बालादेव, जय सुभद्रा, जय बालादेव, जय सुभद्रा।
जय बलदेव, जयो सुभद्रा, जयो बलदेव, जयो सुभद्रा।
जय सचिनंदन गौरा हरि, विष्णु प्रिया प्राणधन नदिया विहारी।
जयो सचिनंदन गौर हरि, विष्णु प्रिया प्राणधन नदिया विहारी।
गौरा 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 हरि, पतित पावन गौरा हरि।
गौरा गौरा गौर हरि, पतित पावन गौर हरि।
जय निताय श्याम, जय निताय श्याम, जय निताय श्याम, जय चक्रधाम।
जयो नित्य चाँद, जयो नित्य चाँद,
जय निताय चाँद, जय नित्य चाँद।
जय कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, जय कृष्ण बलराम।
जयो कृष्ण बलराम, जयो
कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, जयो कृष्ण बलराम।
कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, जय कृष्ण बलराम।
जयो कृष्ण बलराम, जयो कृष्ण बलराम, जयो कृष्ण बलराम, जयो कृष्ण बलराम।
राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम, जय राधे श्याम।
जयो राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम, जयो राधे श्याम।
राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधे।
जयो राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधे।
राधा रमण, राधा रमण, राधे।
जयो राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधे।
गिरिराज महाराज, गिरिराज महाराज, गिरिराज महाराज, जय गिरिराज महाराज।
जयो गिरिराज महाराज, जयो गिरिराज महाराज, जयो गिरिराज महाराज, जयो गिरिराज महाराज।
श्री मधुसूदन, श्री मधुसूदन, श्री मधुसूदन, जय श्री मधुसूदन।
जयो श्री मधुसूदन, जयो श्री मधुसूदन, जयो श्री मधुसूदन, जयो श्री मधुसूदन।
मानी मा, मानी मा, मानी मा, जय मानी मा।
जयो मानी मा, जयो मानी मा, जयो मानी मा, जयो मानी मा।
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे, सिया राम हरे।
श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
हे श्री राम जय राम, जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय राम, जय राम।
श्री
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Jai Prabhupada, Jayo, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Jaya Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Patito Pavon.
Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev, Patita Pavan.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur,
Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur,
Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur,
Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hey, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय हो।
गुरु परंपरा की
जय
जय।
हो।
सर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री श्री सचिनंदन निताय चांद की
जय
जय।
हो।
जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की
जय
जय।
हो।
श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की
जय
जय।
हो।
श्री श्री राधा माधव राधारमन भगवान की
जय
जय।
हो।
श्री श्री राधा दामोदर भगवान की
जय
जय।
हो।
दामोदर मांथ की जय।
जय हो।
कार्तिक मांथ की जय।
जय
वृंदावन धाम की जय।
जय हो।
इस्कॉन कवेंट्री की जय।
जय हो।
परमाराध्य पतित पावन शीला गुरु महाराज की जय।
जय हो।
गौर प्रेमानंदी all
हो।
glories to
हरि
the
बोल।
devotees, all glories to the devotees, all glories to the devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj की जय हो।
So I would like special prayers for somebody who left their body, so I'll let Vidhu know. And because they told me not to make announcement. So also in the Middle East, there's a tennis playing going on between Iran and Israel. They're throwing missiles at each other. And seriously, we should pray for all the grief which is there. And also Ukraine and Russia and other places where there's strife like that. So can we pray for peace? And anybody who's not wild, please pray for them. And then Vidhu Prabhu, after the Aarti, will make announcements of what's happening this week. Jai Ho.
Namaste Narasingaya. Ito nasimho parato nasimho Yato yatayani tato nasimho Pahe nasimho retaye nasimho Nasimmadam Sharanan Prabhadev Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Abhuta Singaya Darita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Benga Keshavatita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamala Vare Adhuta Shedaya Dalita Hiranyakashipu Talu Brida Keshavatita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Nasimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prabhupada Guru Gopal Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol 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 लोन से भगवान की प्रणाम महाराज की प्रपात
Maharaj ki, Nitai Gaur Prem